finally fixed my tape recorder. I found some glue and a spring, and I wired the stuff together, and I glued it, and it works. It makes a loud clicking sound now, but it works. Hooray! The tape recorder was out of commission on November 2nd, but I can go ahead and recount what I did, I think. Since it was cold and rainy and wet out, my first day in Akihabara, I didn't really get to see much, so I decided that I should go and look at all of the nerd things and wander around Akihabara on Monday. So I wandered around side streets for a while and kind of got lost around Minoa. And I found a sweet takoyaki place that's just like a little window, and I think it's got like 4 chairs on the inside. Big takoyaki balls. Takoyaki is fried octopus balls. Takoyaki, I think, literally just means fried octopus. And those were delicious. And I sat down and ate those in the train station, even though you're kind of not supposed to do that, waiting for the train to Akihabara. So when I got to Akihabara, it was daytime this time, so I was kind of just wandered around for a while. Today I didn't get to go to any arcade places. Today I was trying to just figure out where all the model kit shops were and kind of get a lay of where everything is. I really wanted to find a PC engine. I couldn't find a PC engine anywhere. I ended up going back out in the next video, the day after that, trying to find one still. I visited, I think, 6 different game shops and I couldn't find one. By the way, Retro Game has a lot of cool stuff, but it's expensive as shit. So, a large part of this video is this figure and model shop, and I wish I had looked at what it was called. I can't figure it out, but it was the biggest one I went to. I could probably find it again pretty easily. I think it was near Retro Game. I'm pretty sure I just kind of randomly wandered into it. It's on the same street as Retro Game. I can't remember if that was Meiji Dori or not. Whatever. I'm sure if you looked on a map, you could probably find it. But anyway, it's all figures and glass cases in the basement, or in the bottom floor, and you go up. And it's basically like kind of one of those comic book shops where they just have tons of shit everywhere. It was like that. They had used Transformers, and they had all the tons and tons and tons of Gundam model kits and stuff from the 80s, and lots of Kamen Rider. Had some Star Wars stuff crammed in the back. It was pretty awesome. They crammed a lot of stuff in a small space, and I ended up buying a couple of model kits while I was there. Very cheap. I think $6 a piece. Very, very cheap. Oh, actually, before that, I was in a different model shop that had like toy trains and a bunch of stuff like that, and I ended up buying a little tiny 2000 GTR build-a-kit, and then I bought a little Z06 Corvette for my dad. That was a cool place. The guy was surprised I knew what a 2000 GTR was. He's like, "You know this car?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I love this car." He's like, "Cool." So I wandered around and took a few photos. I tried to not get my camera out too much. I didn't want to be too much of a bother, but I made my way back around where the Gundam Cafe was, and sort of to the right. If you're looking at the Gundam Cafe, you go down the street a little bit by Akihabara Station. There is one of those carousel sushi places. So I spent, I don't know, probably 45 minutes to an hour in there charging my phone and eating sushi and watching the guy make sushi. I think I spent like $30 in there. I got a couple of beers and ate so much sushi that I wanted to puke. I ate natto for the first time, by the way. That's like fermented soybeans. It was really weird. After my little excursion, I came back to the hotel and got a couple more beers and heated up my takoyaki balls and the leftovers, and ate those and talked to some people. I believe that night I went to bed at, well, let's just close it out. It was 1 a.m. November 3rd, Tokyo time, 2015.